What is up? What's good? Welcome back, everyone, to Yes, No, Maybe So, Probably So. I mean, depending how long this cutscene is, because Kojima said that we're in for a very long cutscene, or Dollman said that. Kojima said it too, through Dollman. To the final part. Yes, to the final part of my Death Stranding 2 on the beach walkthrough. Welcome back. Commentating again? Yeah. Commentating for 3 videos, non-commentary for 3. Help push things along, that's for sure. All right. No, we already have everything locked in, right? Did I already go take a shower? I forgot. A lot of revelations revealed. A lot of revelations. Because I think we all agree that we all thought that Lou was Neil's daughter, not Sam's. I mean, I have a lot of thoughts on this game. I have a lot of thoughts, lots of thoughts.
Sam, I think it's high time we get going. All this relaxation is no good for my sciatica.
I'll save it for the TLDR review. Mostly positive, I gotta say, for surprising for me.
Glad you could make it, Sam. We wanted to thank you for everything you've done. And what better time than now, after you connected the entirety of Australia and bridged the gap between continents. By extending the proverbial rope, which is the chiral network, to another landmass, we have united them in the Chiralverse. A world divided, made whole. With a few sticks for encouragement. Empowering Higgs was a necessary step. It was we, you see, who built his ghost mech army for him, to use as he deemed fit.
What the hell are you talking about?
An existential threat was required to prompt you to seek strength through mutual connections. It was also necessary for APAC to equip you with sticks of your own. After all, we are incapable of murder.
Who's Wayne? Wait. Don't tell me. You're not human, are you?
Higgs served as a complement to an all-encompassing algorithm. However, this world no longer has need of sticks. Henceforth, we will search for additional plate gates, then extend our reach to new continents.
Oh yeah? What then?
With the support of the chiral network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around, and free from the need for porters. Bots are capable of handling deliveries. By eliminating the risk of running into BTs during travel, you will have finally overcome the Death Stranding. This is the Zero Void Out policy. To understand how we reached this solution, we must first explain the true nature of the Death Stranding, as determined by APAS. Well, Sam, shall we tell you?
Is this Kojima's commentary on the state of AI right now? Not just in the games industry, but in, you know, everywhere in general.
As a result of connecting the continents, we recovered a massive amount of data on the Death Stranding. We learned it was simply a phenomenon which facilitated extinction events. Until that is, extinction entities appeared who elected to alter the natural order. The Death Stranding became a system that would spur life forms to develop connections with one another. Evolutionary stagnation begets extinction. But in the aftermath, new species will invariably emerge and form communities. Like when aquatic creatures moved onto the land, and their descendants migrated across it, changing all the while. Oh. Extinct species give way to evolved ones. The dead step aside so that life can go on. And travel and migration is the driving force behind it all. It was from this cycle that humanity was eventually born. And now humanity has been prompted to move on. So new species can inherit the planet.
So what? APAS's simulation is saying we're gonna go extinct? Is that it?
Oh, no. No, not at all. We have calculated an ideal strategy. The Chiralverse will allow us to prevent all forms of travel. We intend to use it to manage and control that aspect of your existence.
And APAS is gonna take over and tell humans what to do.
No, you misunderstand me. We are not APAS. APAS is simply a system, a tool with which we devised our optimal solution.
What are you?
Hello there, Sam. Surprised to see me, son? In answer to your question, we began after you completed the North American network. There was a massive void out in UCA territory, and the APAS data center happened to be within the affected area. I was too. I'd given up my shelter and moved to start a new life there. Between residents and staff, a total of 4,000 people were caught in the blast. There was no escape for them. Or me.
And yet our connection was not severed. In that instant, the souls of those humans and the APAS servers found themselves stranded on the same beach. They realized, been subject to a convergence.
A convergence?
Indeed. 4,000 human souls. And APAS merged into an altogether new entity. Singular and indivisible. You could call this multitude the company which APAS keeps. By utilizing our servers on the beach, we can remain connected to this world. In this way, we can oversee and restrict your activities to ensure another void out never occurs. It may please you to hear that Drawbridge's efforts have guaranteed the emergence of a new plate gate, one through which we will extend our reach to the next continent. Once it has been integrated into the network, another will form. And by perpetuating this global domino effect, we will bridge the gaps between every remaining landmass until all of the planet's scattered continents are joined, just as they were in the beginning. A single, united whole, over which we will be able to preside. Rest assured, we we are capable not only of managing your movements, but every aspect of your existence. APAS is also connected to the gazers, and knows where they are at all times. By using this connection, we can exert control over each and every one of them. With both gazers and humans under our constant supervision, we can eliminate the risk of void ops. We will save you by putting an end to travel and physical interaction in the absence of this stimulus. Your species will stagnate.
But isn't it just a shortcut to extinction?
Not at all. Only humanity's evolution as a species will cease. You will leave your mortal flesh behind and transition to an eternal existence within the expanse of the Chiroverse.
Basically taking away that human factor. Isn't that like the post-human thing in Ghost in the Shell?
So we'll live forever as a bunch of dead people.
You will be neither alive nor dead, but endure as a soul.
What's gonna happen to this world?
We will continue to keep watch over all remaining life on Earth until the end of time. As caretakers, we will regulate the activity of other species to ensure that none claim your mantle of apex predator. Humanity will be free to thrive in perpetuity, having evolved into a form that allows you to escape extinction, as is your desire.
No. I'm not about to let that happen.
See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn now. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning. Good God. I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes. I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in our dream.
Just who is pulling your strings?
We are no one's puppets. Least of all yours. You have no power over us.
Where are you? Since you certainly aren't on our beach.
Me? I'm right here. It's me, Sam. Alive and kicking. No, I'm not called Die Hardman for nothing. take it not even APAS was aware that I've been posing as Charlie this whole time. It's funny, don't you think? The fact is, APAS has never had complete access to Drawbridge's data. Our new Cupid design allows us to restrict connection and limit the flow of information. I oversaw the creation of the Drawbridge prototype during my time as Director of Bridges. And that's when I contacted my old friend, Tarman. And together, we worked to convert this deep tar hunting vessel into a mobile base of operations. I dare say there are some among you who already deduced the name's double meaning. That's right. The DHV Magellan. Or to spell it out, Die Hardman's vessel.
You can't possibly be serious.
It came to my attention that APAS 4000 was seeking to commission Lochna to design a new type of Cupid. Specifically, it wanted her to deliver a model which could one day be used to control all of mankind. Since the technology makes use of human beaches, the human element was essential to the process. Lochna refused at first, so I contacted her and convinced her to take on the job. At least that's how it looked to everyone else. The purpose of this Cupid was not just to facilitate connections, but to sever them. Namely, the ones between our systems and the dead. And without their influence, APAS will go back to being a tool.
Do this, and you will never escape the Death Stranding.
To forsake our flesh and our freedom is out of the question. So, we'll seek out others who value them as we do. Build communities, raise children, live, and love. We would rather strive to achieve the impossible while remaining true to ourselves. To struggle on against the odds in search of new lands and new worlds.
You can't.
Can't we? The chiral network enables us to travel like never before. So, humanity will continue to make use of APAS and embrace the true potential of the chiral network. No one wants to go back to the dark days that followed the Death Stranding.
It's true, what you said about travel. There are people with dunes who can use the beach to jump just about anywhere.
The physical sensation of movement is something we all crave. That unity of body and soul. Dunes may still wind up being an evolutionary dead end. But even in that possibility, I see hope. Now I am going to activate the Cupid we used to connect the continents. To build a bridge to the future we want to see. To choose our own path forward. Until moments ago, each of you was trapped in an elaborate illusion created by the President.
Yeah, we were. What took you so long? Our former president has been hiding on board from the start. in what I call the Shadow Cabinet.
You knew about this?
APAS has been monitoring us for some time. I believe the deception was necessary to avoid discovery. But I'm sorry for keeping you all in the dark. I needed to make sure Drawbridge successfully connected the continents without raising suspicion or attracting APAS's attention. This was the best idea I could come up with. To put away my body for a while. Stop being Die Hardman. Become a ghost. Named Charlie instead.
What are you doing?
Damn man, stop! Get back, you fools! That's not me!
What the fuck?
Higgs.
Broadcasting live from the beach. Same as it ever was. I've been puppeteering this whole thing the whole time. Yeah. All to pay back dear old Amelie for what she did to me.
This is about Amelie?
Yeah. See, I'm gonna crack open that beach she sealed away and kick off the last stranding. The perfect ending humanity deserves. And the sweetest revenge I could hope for to take out on that old bitch. And oh, yo. Good to see you again, by the way.
What makes you think you can pull it off?
Well, I'm so glad that you asked. You see, during my lengthy imprisonment, I had time to figure it out. All I needed was a catalyst with a connection to Amelie, and I could break through to her beach.
That connection is long gone.
Oh, Sam. Sweetheart, I'm not talking about you. This is the catalyst that I've been searching for. Brand new extinction entity. Still in the dark, huh? Your genes lined up beautifully. God damn, man. She's your daughter.
What?
Y'all want to come after us, be my guest. We'll be waiting on the beach.
Are we sure that tomorrow is okay?
Hartman is searching for her. That chrysalis that formed around her should be enough to keep her safe in even the harshest conditions. Pure cryptobiosis. She'll be right, Rainey.
Sam. There's no mistake. Your genetic profiles are a match. Tomorrow really is your daughter.
I'm sorry, but what in the world is going on?
Nothing that makes any sense.
Actually, it's not impossible. As a member of Bridges with Dooms, you were obligated to provide sperm samples.
Which means tomorrow could be Sam's child, conceived via artificial insemination.
If what you say is true, Higgs may well be able to trigger the last stranding.
We have to get Tomorrow back. Which means we need to go to the beach where Higgs went.
And how are we supposed to do that?
She can't. She was diagnosed with jump shock. I know you haven't forgotten.
Nevertheless, what other choice do we have?
I've got to at least try.
Fragile.
We're taking the ship to the beach.
With the combined support of every single Doom sufferer here, it's possible Fragile might be able to jump us where we need to go.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
I'm sorry. Wherever Higgs went, I can't follow.
He must have been operating out of his own beach, using his car to assume control of vessels in our world, in the same manner that I have.
But I know exactly where his beach is. I mapped it already, and there was nobody there. I checked. So how do we find the right beach?
No. Doesn't matter where Higgs is. All we have to do is connect to the Dreamcatcher and the Kipu. Amelie. Higgs was wearing her Kipu, wasn't he? If we had something connected to her, we could follow the Kipu and Higgs. Tarman, can you take us to Sam's shelter?
I'll prepare the ship. Sit tight in your quarters.
Could we have arrived already? No, something's wrong. A problem with the Magellan, perhaps?
Sam, this is Tarman. We've been monitoring the state of the tar currents, but they're showing no sign of calming down. The Mexican side is especially bad at the moment, and that instability seems to be having an effect on Australia as well. I'm afraid it's much too dangerous to try moving the DHV Magellan. Time is of the essence, however, and we can ill afford to wait until the currents are calm enough for us to travel. So, we're going to need you to go on ahead without us, Sam. Back to Mexico. We have no idea what's waiting for you there. But we've modified Higgs's guitar for your use, if that's any consolation. Practice with it on the ship's range if you like. I don't need to tell you it packs a punch. Just remember to take it with you when you go. You can even bring it to the beach, on account of its rather unique properties. We'll keep you apprised on the tar current situation as soon as we can. We're rooting for you, Sam.
Rescue Tomorrow and prevent the last stranding. So that was an interesting revelation. Tomorrow is Sam's daughter, but not biologically, artificially, which, okay. I like the twist, but because at first I was like, since I removed the commentary because I was yelling at my mic when Higgs said that. Like he's like she's her daughter, dude. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, she's Lou? That was probably through artificial means. I'm like, oh, not being Lou is interesting. So he has two daughters, Tomorrow and Lou, which is interesting. Again, I would save the rest of my thoughts for later. Maybe, you know, we'll get more answers in these last two episodes. But like Neil, badass, really freaking cool, Solid Snake. He and Lucy were from the same place, right? Because like we saw that cutscene, we saw those giant BTs that look like the one from Death Stranding 1 that Amelie was in control of, that was destroying their place. Was that somewhere in the UCA or somewhere in America or somewhere in Australia or something like that? Or was that from a different world? And because at first I thought that the one girl he left behind was Tomorrow. Like I thought Neil was they're all from the same, like Tomorrow and Neil, they're from the same place. I don't know. So lots of questions.
Last Stranding. An attempt to use chiral communications to link everyone's beaches and flood the world of the living with BTs. The final mass extinction event that would extinguish all life on the planet. If Tomorrow is indeed your daughter, then it stands to reason she's inherited your unique abilities, though she may also be a new extinction entity as well.
I'm not gonna lie. Plus, I was definitely smiling throughout that cutscene as well. That episode, my diehard man and whatnot. So this is kind of like, this game is basically, you know, the Death Stranding version of Metal Gear Solid 2, right? How Kojima talked about, you know, the story of Metal Gear Solid 2 with the characters and whatnot, patriotism and the freedom and all that stuff. And Death Stranding is kind of like the same, or Death Stranding 2 at least is like the same way, humanity versus AI and whatnot, giving up your humanity. Again, that's the post-human thing from Ghost in the Shell, which that was definitely not a choice that I wish Makoto would have made. You guys watched 2059, what is it, 2054 on Netflix? Dude, shit. I said that because of freaking whatchamacallit. I lost my my vehicle. It blew. I guess it's, I don't know if it's back there. Also freaking during the last video, freaking it blew up because I was fighting all those ghost mechs, and it took so long for me to get it back. Okay, I want to get rid of this. I'm trying to recycle some stuff. There we go. Okay, I am loading up. Nope, wrong button. Press this button. We are carrying a lot, so we should probably, this is a melee weapon, right? Yeah. All right, so we could place the ghost blade into our private locker. Get rid of this. We're gonna make some more blood bags. And I'm not gonna make the mistake of jumping. Because it's gonna leave all my stuff behind. Is my vehicle like gone? It was across that bridge. Oh my god, it's still over there.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Wait, is the bridge destroyed though? I don't think we can actually go get my vehicle because the bridge is destroyed. Freaking dead man. Oh no, it's not that bad. We could cross that. Right? What's this? There we go. All right, we gotta go all the way back to Mexico. This is gonna take a while for me, so I'm gonna do a little transition. You know what I mean? Let's get to it, y'all. Transition. All right, I see the gate. We're close. Been a long ride, y'all. I managed to get my vehicle repaired at the F5 facility all the way back there, so... Oh man, this is a lot of rocky stuff. Wait, hang on. Hang on. I just need to get it over. I've only like left the vehicle like a few times during this whole entire playthrough. Maybe because it got smashed last time around, but... No, we need to be up. Going down isn't going to help. We need to be up. Because the gate's up. So that is a very interesting anecdote. Because I do remember Death Stranding 1, like, I was, like, not in, shit. That is the last thing I wanted. It felt like in Death Stranding 1, I wasn't in vehicles that much until, like, towards the end.
They're very close now.
But but Death Stranding 2, like, I'm in vehicles like more often than not. Definitely during parts where it seems like you should definitely like be on your feet and like walking around. My vehicle might blow up. From this height? I don't know. There we go. I just realized we could have my depth perception was a little off right there. I guess we could have just gone this way. I guess I just wanted to make it a little hard for myself before we end the game. Plus, believe it or not, let me see my my load. Hold up. 25 hours. I promise you, it took me like 40 hours to beat Death Stranding 1, and that's doing like the same amount of side orders in that game, like I did, because I only did like 2 side. What the hell? Oh, you have got to be kidding me! We doing this? Oh, what the? There's 2 of them.
Are you okay, Sam?
Hold up. BT, I summoned thee. Whoop some ass. This thing is really far away, so it's sad that, man, I don't have any EX grenades on me. Wait, yeah, I don't think I have any EX grenades on me. Yeah. Dunk on him, homie. Okay, they're not getting like close whatsoever. Like they take some damage, but all right, he's getting them. This is really annoying. I'd rather them being on the ground so I could... Maybe because I'm far away? And they're aggroed on my BT? Wait, did it fall down? Yeah, it finally fucking fell. I'm all the way over here. Wait, hold up. To make it way easier on myself. And if it gets BTs, yeah, I figured. You did good, my friend. But we still have one more. Oh. Where's the last one at? This one is over here just chilling, man. It's so far. There we go. Yeah, there's no point in me doing that. Did I hit it? Is it going down? It's going down. Come on, come on, come on. Not gonna lie, kind of a meh fight, I'd say. I think most of the fights in this game has been a little meh. Except for the one we got our BT from. That was pretty good. God, I do regret not carrying any EX grenades because I wasn't expecting those. Well, that's fine. I think we still got our BT, right? He's really good. Yeah, we still got him. Wait, can we have like multiple like BTs at the same time? I'm off-roader. You ain't going out on me yet, buddy. This actually this part does remind me towards the ending of Death Stranding 1, where we had to walk back across America, which again, I laughed so hard at that because I hated it so much, but it was funny. You had to face like 3 BTs, I think. Now I'm like, I got this because I'm familiar with this game and its antics. Sounded like I said that in like a negative light. Share it. Plea featuring Tim Smith, Silent Poets. I would say most of the songs so far when we're on the road they don't hit. That last one with Woodkid definitely did. Wait, what? Why would I get a post like that? Unless, no, like I really don't know. Okay, hang on. The beat slapping, you guys don't know because I have it muted because I don't want to get another copyright claim. Hang on. I'm actually gonna pause right here because I want to hear it. All right, I just did a hardcore save. I listened to part of this song. It's really good. I'm guessing I can't take my vehicle across, right?
Sam, we've got some updates on the disturbances in the tar currents. The point of greatest instability appears to be not too far from the site you linked up at the very beginning of your journey, in the vicinity of Ciudad Nudo del Norte. Corallium levels are well outside the normal range, and I'm willing to bet there's something of interest to be found there. For instance, we've also received reports of a giant shadow. I've marked the location on your map. Proceed there as soon as you can. And Sam, be advised that the anomaly is growing larger. Left unchecked, it's unclear what wider impact this might have. We also won't be able to travel to the beach until the issue is resolved. You're the only one we can turn to. Get moving and sort this out.
I don't like being ordered around, homie, but to beat the game, we don't got a chance.
I have a tremendously bad feeling about this. We had better hurry, Sam.
Can that Silent Poet song play again? Or minus 61? I thought that was a song specifically made for the game, but no, that song came out years ago. Oh, here comes another one. The low roar songs have been a little bit disappointing in this game. They haven't hit like that Death Stranding 1 trailer, that first one. Now look, I know I've been a Death Stranding hater, which, you know, a lot of people say it makes me a Kojima hater. It's not, you know, I'm not. Like that, I want to say it's the first Death Stranding trailer, the second one. When they showed off Mads Mikkelsen, Cliff, and Deadman, Guillermo del Toro. Legit one of my favorite trailers of all time, like top 5. But I still go back and rewatch it. It's so freaking good. Speaking of Cliff, which I'll get to that later in the TLDR review. He has nothing to do with the game, but I do have thoughts of the, Cliff and Neil. Like, I was about to say situation. It's not really a situation, but I could have made some EX grenades just in case, because sometimes we're going to be fighting BTs again. Damn it, I didn't even think of that. Isn't this a base right here? Yeah. We can just make some EX grenades right quick just in case. Who's that? BT! And we can repair our vehicle right quick. Alright. We're almost there. Feels like I'm getting sick. I don't know, Apollo being here is making me sick? I don't know. The new dog. I don't know. BT infested the area. Yeah, I see it. Ugh, I don't feel like messing with them. It's like coverage of the whole area, right? Well, oh, it's a big boy BT. Who we got now? I summon you! Whoop his ass, man. I got your back. He's going under. He's going under. There you go, homie. There we go. Okay. Get him, Nero. I name all my pets in the game Nero. Oh my god, he got whacked hard. Oh my Jesus. Run. That looks bad. Knock his ass over again. We got him. Wait, no. I missed. We had to pop in his mouth. I was on the other side. God, Jesus. Maybe this BT that I have, he's like, he doesn't want to share the spotlight. Man, I wanted that BT too. That one explosion thing it did looked rad. Well, next time, I guess. I'm not gonna lie. I'm of half a mind to like reload and save, so I could capture that BT. We're good. I don't have to do that. I'm tempted though. Don't tempt me, Frodo.
Quick, Sam. We need to pick up the pace.
The fastest I could go. Can we please tell me we can summon him?
Disruption to the bunker. Look at the size of it. Hope you're ready for this, Sam.
I'll be ready. Is that looks like the monster alien thing from, what was it, Lord of the Worlds or something? War of the Worlds or something? Did I pick up another one? Come on. I guess the idea is that we shoot it,
Sam, look closely. See those red areas on its body? I suspect they may be its weak points. Think you can hit them?
come on. What the hell? I thought I need to run. I need to run.
Just like that, Sam. Looks like you managed to hit its weak point.
go, Nero. Keep shooting it. Is it from World of Worlds? I mean, it actually reminds me of that, and a mixture of the, what's that horror movie? The Alien, the Cloverfield. There we go. Jesus, I'm like running. I think I don't have much left, guys. What the hell? What happened? I just equip.
Enemy's growing weaker, Sam. Keep it up a little longer.
Wait, can I capture it? Do you guys think I can capture it? Oh. No way, did I really get it? I captured it? I don't, I'm confused. Hang on. No. Something's wrong here. Oh, it's still alive.
Excellent work, Sam. Honestly, to take down such a massive monstrosity is an incredible feat. I can only assume that the disturbances in the tar currents will now start to subside. But we don't have time to waste. We need to get to your shelter as quickly as possible.
I am a little salty that I couldn't capture it. I really wanted that other one too. All right, let's do a hardcore savey save for myself. Haven't been able to make use of Hicks' guitar yet.
Brilliant work, Sam. On a different subject, about APAS 4000. We used the drawbridge Cupid and had a go at digging through the relevant records. Our search yielded an explanation as to how they managed to construct their servers on the beach. They mathematically predicted a point where the tar currents intersected with the beach and dispatched cargo ships with the necessary materials along this route. We also acquired the data for the special propulsion system needed to make the trip. Now rest assured, we've already begun the work of retrofitting this system to the DHV Magellan's own components. Once we're finished, we'll have the ability to travel to and from any beach we please. Wherever Higgs goes, we should be able to follow. That said, to reach a beach of your choosing, you need an item with a strong connection to the place. Higgs has Amelie's Kipu and Dreamcatcher in his possession, as I recall. Either would have served as a sufficient connection to both you and her. Higgs is single-minded in his obsession. He only cares about you and Amelie. That's not enough, though. As you know only too well, emotions alone don't amount to a powerful connection. Just like how communicating with someone via hologram is no substitute for being able to reach out and touch their actual heart. What I'm trying to say is, you need something physical, a tangible object that binds you to Amelie. There must be something suitable in your shelter, and that's exactly what we need you to find. With it, we'll be able to follow Higgs to the beach. Higgs is hell-bent on triggering the last stranding, and we don't have much time until he does. We're working as quickly as we can to get the ship's engines ready. But you, Sam, you need to get us the key to unlock the beach the bastards fled to, before it's too late. At the very least, the tar currents appear to have calmed down somewhat. The DHV Magellan can travel to your position without issue. We'll link up with you at your shelter. Sam, this is Tarman. Fragile is still suffering from the effects of jump shock. Nevertheless, we can't do this without her assistance. She'll lead the way by identifying the specific beach we need to reach. All Doom sufferers aboard the ship will then harness their powers to help perform the jump and reduce the strain on her as much as possible. Now, while it's true that Fragile and Higgs are no strangers to one another, the success of this jump ultimately hinges on the strength of the connection between her and you. It needs to be unbreakable. You and Fragile must ensure your Ka and Ha are linked by a connection that will withstand any and all strain.
Is that why I keep getting this? I'm still not 100% sold that Lou is actually dead. I don't know. Like, some things still don't make sense. Again, we still have another episode after this, the last episode after this, but like, if Lou was never there in Sam's pod, then how was he seeing all those flashbacks with Neil? Like, that makes no sense. Because he never met, unless it's the connection to the pod itself, but the pod is not what's important, right? It's always been the BB, the baby. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
That belongs to you, doesn't it? I doubt that it held any meaning for Amelie. Is that?
It's Bridget or Amelie.
Yes, this photo of Amelie, or Bridget, should serve as a tie to the quipu she wore, meaning we should be able to use it to connect to the quipu in Higgs's possession as well. Yes, this is exactly what we need, Sam.
Sam, with what you've found, we should be able to determine which beach Higgs ran off to. Hurry back to the ship. It's time we took the fight to Higgs.
Hey! Higgs isn't going to go down without a fight, Sam. Do whatever it takes to save tomorrow.
I get it. Save tomorrow. Because if tomorrow dies, there's no future. Get it? I've cracked your code, Hideo Kojima.
Nice repair job. She's practically sparkling.
All right, one last hardcore savey save. I mean, we don't have that much room for more weapons, that's for sure. I think we have enough.
Feels good.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Sam, it's Die Hartman. The DHV Magellan can get underway at any time, but we'll need everyone to work together to make it happen. When you're ready to depart, come and join us on the bridge.
Sam, when you come to the bridge, be sure to bring your BB pod with you. We have to pray it still has a strong connection to Amelie.
It's time to go, Sam. Tomorrow's going to be fine.
Everybody ready? Concentrate. And focus your powers.
For the sake of the future, we must all come together. As a barrier to the bad, and a gateway to the good. All hands, brace for launch.
Engaging tar ballast pumps. DHV Magellan, ready to dive.
There was a time when I would shatter at every hit or so, but now I barely feel the pain when I fall. This violence is turning madness, forgetting what we saw. I tell you all that men are breaking, but you don't know. Don't waste your life observing the slaughter. There is no time to grieve the sun. Take every chance of joy you can It's all we have to survive this world.
Fragile. Fragile.
Discharging tar ballast tanks. DHV Magellan surfacing.
Get us airborne, on the double.
Attention all hands. Prepare for flight mode. Brace yourselves. 1,000 souls stranded in this place, bound to a pass to create this singular beach.
So this is where Higgs is.
I'm activating the hologram. Look. Zooming in.
Tomorrow.
Multiple BTs approaching.
Stand by and prepare for battle.
Please, Sam. It has to be you. You have to be the one to finish it.
Take the guitar with you. It's the perfect weapon for a place like this. It draws in chiralium from the surrounding air and converts it into energy. Here on the beach, it should pretty much work indefinitely.
Sam, take me as well. I can serve as a communicator.
We'll take care of things here. Get to it, Sam.
Be careful. And remember, I'll always be with you.
Fragile.
Battle stations. Charlie, activate battle mode. Release strand cords. Deploy cannons. Screens, activate. Okay. Ready to give them hell?
Okay, Sam. The DHV Magellan is going to act as bait for all the BTs. We'll take advantage of that to head to the beach, where we'll hopefully find tomorrow waiting for us. Higgs too, of course. This will be a golden opportunity for you two to settle your differences.
Dude, this is so awesome. What the heck? And I lost all that cargo I made.
I'm back, baby.
We have more BTs closing in.
There's so many of them.
Can you handle it? Quickly, we need to take out its head.
I think it stopped. Wait. Is that?
Dead man.
That's right. Everyone, hold on tight. DHB Magellan, integrate!
You dead man?
None other, my friend. I've managed to take control of this thing with my car.
He is, in essence, serving as the bridge between the entity and our ship. So you can leave the fighting to us. Get moving, Sam.
Dude, that looks like Sahelanthropus, right? From Metal Gear? Phantom Pain? Oh.
Dealing with Higgs now. I'm afraid there's no avoiding this fight.
What are you doing, man?
Sam, he'll kill you if you don't tend to your health. If you have any crypto biomes, now would be the time to use them.
Yeah, it picks them up.
attack of yours coming a mile off, Sam. You need to change your approach.
Your darling little baby.
Come on.
You know you is up.
There's always an opening after he takes a big swing. Why not try to exploit it next time?
Not long now. You're too late, Sam. Well, let's just say I've died on the beach before. You of all people should understand. The loneliness. Tens of thousands of years just wandering. Without you. Fragile. Amelie. Anyone. Fucking take it. Just when I finally had embraced oblivion. These dead folks right here. Up and called me back. 4,000 poor bastards who joined with APAS in a convergence. To them, I was another ghost. Just another lingering soul.
with so much in common, they thought I should team up with their little company. And me being me, I played along. All the while, I was working towards my own personal goal.
No, I get it. Is that really what you want?
Oh, yeah. To bring about the last stranding? But for real this time. I mean, honest! What is the point of this graveyard, huh? Humans deserve to go extinct. To be forgotten. What do you say? One last dance on top of their old bones?
Having a guitar off?
Surprise!
Don't you just love this?
Fucking bastard!
Feels good, don't it? Bounce.
His guitar's so much cooler.
Time to reset.
Did you miss me?
That's a way set. You know, I think it's time we played a different kind of game with an old friend. There you
Oh god, this again.
Surprise! Don't you just love this, Sam? Burn your ass to a crisp! Ah, damn it! Up here, Sammy. Boy. There you are. Let's crank up the heat.
In the butt.
Predictable.
We're obviously no match for a monster that size. Just focus on defeating Higgs.
Where the heck is he? Follow the gold, follow the gold.
Eyes up, hit through. There you are. Hey, Seko. Gonna set your heart aflame. Hey, no. Over here. Say goodnight, Sammy boy! Here, Sammy boy. Gotcha. Hey! Remember that day on the beach? When my guiding light betrayed me? Chose not yours truly, but Sam the man. Well, that girl was meant to be mine. Luckily, I found someone new. Your very own baby girl, the Extinction Entity. I am truly grateful. I got to savor this revenge against you twice over. There's just a beautiful poetry in our fates. You see that? The last stranding is finally upon us. Victory is mine. That girl ain't got no choice to accept what's happening. Up close and personal. That old familiar feeling. Kept you waiting, huh? You and me. It ain't over yet. Come on now, get with that shit!
Way cooler than the Higgs fight from Death Stranding 1. Way cooler.
Alright, bitch, now it's off! Let's give this a proper ending, Sam.
son of a...
Dude, what was that?
I want to hear you play.
That's more like it, Daddy.
Can't get by without a I can read you like a book. A boring
He just letting me hit him.
No. No, I ain't through with you yet.
Amelie! I'll sing you a lullaby! You ain't shit! Compared to me! Wanna jam? Me? Tired! Bullshit! Fuck off!
Get ready.
Long life! How it feels! Put it! Down! Son of a bitch! Fuck you! And your band!
day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning.
Lou? Okay, time to head home.
Hold on, I gotta resettle because I actually got up from my chair because I thought a log-ass cutscene was about to play. Wait, so so tomorrow is Lou? How? How? BB's theme. Wait, so how is tomorrow Lou? did Tomorrow like merge with Lou or something? But it seems like Tomorrow had her own set of memories and whatnot, right? All right, hang on. Let me turn down the OBS volume right quick. It's a little loud in my ear. I'll turn it back up when the cutscene plays. Wait, so was there any point of us even going to the beach if Tomorrow becomes Lou? It gives Sam a thumbs up. It's like, I got this shit. You don't need to worry about me, Daddy-o. I don't know. I still have a lot of questions, and sometimes we still got another 3 hours worth of cutscenes left, so. Well, the last Death Stranding episode was like what, like an hour cutscene, right? It's fine. I got time. I could take it. We could take it. I'm doing laundry right now. Clothes in the dryer. I still got many questions though. I know the game's not over with, but I doubt these questions are going to even be answered. I don't know. Because initially, like I said, I thought Tomorrow and Neil are from the same world. Since Tomorrow was in... She was in that world with Neil. But I thought... but to a degree, I thought it was like a Death Stranding 1 hit situation. Which I guess it was. I don't know. Many questions. Hopefully Higgs is finally dead. Okay, up and over. We got this. We got this. Nope, we're actually going to have to reset it. So we're going down. I don't know why. Oh, I just feel like the objective marker is getting further and further away. I know it's not, but feels like it. All right, straight ahead. Hopefully questions will be answered. Because come on now, there's not going to be a Death Stranding 3. Kojima's going to be working on Fizzant. And, what's the other one? OD for Xbox? I got you, homie. Oh, strong winds. Okay.
Lou?
I just realized something. Wasn't the tagline from Death Stranding 1 was tomorrow is in your hands? Like, wasn't that like on the back of the box or whatever? Tomorrow is your hands. I guess if tomorrow is Lou, technically, I guess that's right. That's correct. Tomorrow was legitimately in our hands the whole entire time. And we just didn't know it. Look at Kojima mind games and whatnot. It's hilarious, but you know, I like it. I like it a lot. I sound like I'm a Kojima hater and a Death Stranding hater. I'm not.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
She all right?
Unconscious, but unharmed. Sam. Listen.
Fragile?
Fragile's dead, Sam. Truth is, she's been dead for some time. While you were away, searching for that photo, Fragile contacted me. Came clean about the whole thing. It happened back when she tried to jump Lou to safety. And she was in that space between the world of the living and the dead. And Higgs shot her.
As you know, the flow of time is different in our two worlds.
On the other side, Fragile's death was a tragedy that had already come to pass. On this side, however, her physical form still endured, if only for a while. Its end yet to arrive.
Fragile knew what the future had in store for her, and what she wanted to do with the time she had left. You were the one person she asked me not to tell, Sam. The only one. And I trust that you understand why.
I'm sorry, Sam.
Let him go.
Sam, there's something I haven't told you. When Higgs shot me, in that instant, my Ka and my Ha were separated from one another. And the fact that Lou and I were even able to make the jump had nothing to do with me. It was Lou. Lou connected us to those poor lost souls. And at the time, being with them seemed safer than with me. So I decided to leave Lou in their care. But afterwards, Sam, when you came and found me, I'd lost all memory of what I'd done. The only thing I knew for certain was that I was already dead. And that what little time I had left, I wanted to spend traveling with you. It wasn't until the moment we arrived at Apas's beach that I finally remembered. About Lou, about the jump, about everything that had happened. It's my fault that you never got to watch Lou grow up. Me, who stole all those precious years. I'm so sorry, Sam. I can't give you back the time you've lost. But promise me you'll make the most of your future. With Lou. You will never be alone. Death can't tear us apart. We will always be with you. Now go on. The others are waiting.
Wait!
Sam, we've completed preparations for our return trip. Hartman has finished mapping and logging the coordinates of this beach, and all data concerning the tar currents that brought us here have been recorded as well. With this information at our disposal, we can retrace our path easily. Even without Fragile's power, we should be able to return to Australia at any time. Come to the bridge whenever you're ready.
Okay, so that actually makes sense now. That actually puts things in perspective, and now I understand. So when Fragile jumped, or it was really Tomorrow or Lou. So Tomorrow and Lou are the same person. They were. She was in the land of the dead where we found Tomorrow at. That's where she was raised. Okay. Now I got it. Now that I think about it, makes sense now. Either way, yeah, I got it.
All squared away? We're gonna need everyone's power to make this work. Attention all hands. It's time for us to go home.
Thank you for coming.
You said it's urgent, so tell me, I don't have much time.
They're after my child. They want Lou for themselves. Bridges has plans, and everything hinges on using Lou as a sacrificial BB. Because they need a child of a repatriate. But I won't let them have my baby. We need to tell everyone that you are the father.
But I'm not. I want you to stop playing with me. Please.
Neil. Please. Help me keep Lou safe. Thank you.
We should run to Mexico. There's a bunch of routes only people like me know. And I have a couple of friends down there that can help us out. But we need to move quick. Next week, no later. Okay? I will come back and pick you up here.
Neil.
What?
This contains everything. I want you to hold on to it for me.
Hey. Let's go.
Just a moment.
Just leaving. Everything we need is in the car. Everything. Just to make it more romantic. Don't worry.
Okay. Mexico's waiting. He's a patient of mine. Thank you. Let me double check. Should work.
Thank you, guys. That's impressive.
Hold it! Don't move! Don't move!
You had to know. We'd never let you leave. You're carrying the child of a repatriate, after all. A test subject of incalculable value.
Gun! Put it down! Put it down!
No.
You're wrong, because that's my child. So back the fuck off.
Back off!
Neil.
No! Check fire! Check fire! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Lucy. Hey. Oh, fuck.
Neil.
You have to save her. Please. Please.
We can try. But there's going to be conditions. This child is invaluable to us. You have to agree to let us take it.
She'll survive. She'll survive. Give me your word.
I give you my word, Neil. I give you my word.
The extraction was successful.
BB-00 is transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility. Ready to proceed with corpse disposal. 1 male, 1 female. Impossible. What the hell? How long has it been like this? He's already succumbed to necrosis. What the hell? This doesn't make any sense. Call the PD team. Now go get out of here!
find excuses for your anger. You're drowning in sorrow, when all the reasons to stay are selfish. You must go. I'll show you out this burden is hiding the meaning of it all. How beautiful this life can be. You don't have to grow. Don't waste your life respecting the rulers. There is no time you need to run. Take every chance and try what you can find. Any love or any find. Go catch the light and shine it all around. It's all we have to survive this world. Don't think of all you have to leave behind. You're all I have to survive this
I remember now. The journey the two of us went on together. You and me, Sam.
Well.
We will always be connected. I'm here, Louise.
Yeah.
To all the words that I won't get to say, the things that time steals and turns to pain. If it's not love to let you leave again, I don't know what is. But if you doubt and question what the future holds, remember there's no place you can't call home.
To all the roads that we are yet to pave, the dreams that stillness entertains and slays. Now if my love for you won't make you stay, I don't know what will. You will never leave a trace where you walk. If the only path you take's the one you're told, so walk away, I'll find you. So far away, I'll reach you. To the wild, to the wild, to the wild, yeah. To the wild, to the wild, to the wild, yeah. Me, I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again today. And every day, even when we're long gone. Death can't tear us apart. That's why today is another day on the road.
And And that, ladies and gents, everyone, was Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Thank you all for watching this, and thank you all for joining me for this walkthrough. Thank you, much appreciated. And before I continue with my TLDR review of this game, everyone, full disclosure, I did receive this free copy of Death Stranding 2 on the beach from PlayStation themselves, so please take my opinion of this game with a grain of salt. And with all that being said and out of the way, I don't know why I paused like that, because it made it seem like I was about to say something negative. Here's the thing. I basically called how I was going to feel about Death Stranding 2 before I even got my hands on the sticks with this game. I still remember that it was that 9-minute, 10-minute long trailer that came out like a month or two ago. I even said at the beginning of this walkthrough, I'm like, man, like when I watched that trailer, I was like, man, I cannot wait to love the story and the characters and the silly Kojima-ness, and even the Kojima-ness stuff I don't like. You know, I just, you know, give myself to the shenanigans, to the stick of Death Stranding and Kojima's world and whatnot. And you know that, because that's how I felt with Death Stranding 1. I was like, I can't wait to love those aspects, but I also can't wait to vehemently dislike the gameplay. Not the combat. The combat is fine. It's whatever. It's very reminiscent of, you know, of course, you know, it's more Death Stranding 1, but you know, of course, more reminiscent of Metal Gear Solid 5: Phantom Pain. It's still not, you know, as good as that, but you know, it's competent enough. It's the delivery. My biggest negative criticism of Death Stranding 2, really, you know, aside from some, you know, character stuff that kind of doesn't make sense, but my biggest overarching criticism with Death Stranding 2 on the beach is my same criticism with Death Stranding 1 back in 2019, what, 5 years, is the delivery aspect of the game. I don't like it. I really don't. And I tried. It's I'm not gonna say easygoing. It's a little bit more, I guess easygoing is the way to do it, because getting around isn't that much of a pain in the butt. I feel like in Death Stranding 1, like I said, that I was on like boots on ground way more often, running to BTs left and right, and you know, not understanding the terrain and not really using vehicles that much until like the final parts of the game. With Death Stranding 2, I was in vehicles like really like often, like as much as I could, like, which was like 95% of my playtime. I was in vehicles just transit, even in the areas that it definitely seems like you should not bring a vehicle here. I'm like, F that, I'm bringing a vehicle. I will reload the save, because I blew up my vehicle going up a mountain and going down and smashing it. I'm going to keep reloading so I can use the vehicle. And you know what? Gotta give credit where credit's due. It worked. And I had a better time, but and here's the thing. I get it. I get the whole premise behind the delivery aspect, gameplay delivery aspect of Death Stranding 2. I understood it in Death Stranding 1. I just don't like it. I tried to give myself to the shenanigans BS of it. I just couldn't. Like, for me, how much I like the story and the characters, for me, the delivery aspect and you know, delivering cargo and all that stuff just got in the way so much for me, and it got in the way too much for me to enjoy the story and this world that Kojima and his team crafted and created, which is very fascinating and interesting. I really enjoyed it a lot. And you know, even though it wasn't as, you know, it wasn't like superbly annoying this time around, I just don't know, man. I just don't like it, having to go all the way, like after we get a big revelation and Charlie comes online, it's like, hey Sam, you have to go get this order from this research base, then travel so freaking far over here and keep doing that and bringing stuff online with the chiral network and the qubit and whatnot until we get the next. I'm like, I just don't like that part that much. So yeah, like I haven't called. I mean, I guess my bias was already, you know, built up before I even played the game. Like, I just knew I wasn't going to like the gameplay this time around, which is something of how much patience I have with this shit, because you know, I've always been a proponent of gameplay is king over anything else, and the overwhelming majority of the time what you're doing in this game is delivering stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna be patient and just get to the story stuff and the story beats and these characters and whatnot that I'm really enjoying. I'm interested in what's going on. And you know what? despite all that, me not enjoying it, me not liking the gameplay, I still think the story definitely surpassed my expectations. I think the story and the characters are way better than Death Stranding 1. I think the story and the characters are phenomenal. Again, the delivery aspect of the game wasn't really the key part of it. This game honestly probably would have been my number 2 game of 2025. Expedition 33 is still my game of the year personally, but it has to settle for like a top number 10 or honorable mentions. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game's story and the characters and the revelations and the reveals and the plot twists of like who Charlie was, like, and the president being APAS, which is, you know, the whole AI thing, which, like I said, it's very reminiscent of Metal Gear Solid 2, I guess, in that way, and the Patriots, and a little bit of Ghost in the Shell 2054 with the whole post-human things and whatnot, of basically giving away our free will to this automated, you know, system and whatnot, which I find fascinating. I've always found it fascinating when people do stories like that and whatnot, and Kojima always being ahead of the curve, making, you know, video games and, you know, stories of, you know, plots of this nature and all that good jazz. So I've always been a fan of that. I would say the only negative I would say with the story is Higgs coming back. Don't get me wrong, that boss fight, it's always a delight seeing Troy Baker. He's a phenomenal performance in every single video game role I've seen him in, played, and whatnot. But I really did not see a point of Higgs being in this game. Like, to me, bringing Higgs back was like, okay, so Higgs just wants to bring on the final stranding like he did in the last game. I'm like, okay, so because he did die on the beach in the last game, but those 4,000 people, dead people that APAS had, brought him back to bring about the final stranding. And he was, you know, since time works differently on the beach, he was there for like tens of thousands of years. He finally decided to accept his death and whatnot. I'm like, okay, but like, Higgs coming back really didn't do anything for me. I honestly would have liked it more if it was just APAS and them turning to, you know, 4,000, you know, a giant ass BT, and without that fight. But that final Higgs boss fight was actually pretty cool. Again, you know, Kojima always likes to go back and, you know, tug at your nostalgia strings when it comes to Metal Gear, because that's very reminiscent of the Metal Gear Solid 4 Solid and Liquid fight at the end of that game, just like it was the first Death Stranding. But that fight really didn't mean much because we don't really know Higgs like that. With Solid and Liquid, that shit was built up for years. But with Higgs and Sam, not really that much. So the impact really didn't have it that much, but the fight itself was really cool. And yeah, overall, like I said, despite me not liking the delivery aspect of the game, but really loving the story and the characters, even though, like I said, I really do feel like the delivery aspect really did get in my way of fully enjoying the story and the characters, even though I love the story and the characters. But for me to not, you know, this should be a 10 out of 10 or even a 9 out of 10 or 9.5 out of 10 for me. But since the delivery aspect, I really vehemently freaking hate it so much, I'm gonna have to give the game like a 8 out of 10. Like, it's a great game. It's definitely gonna be on my top 10 games of 2025. Yeah, overall, Death Stranding 2 on the beach, you know, really great game. I will say, also, you know, since, you know, these credits are still going, rambling along and whatnot, I would say another aspect of Death Stranding 2 I'm a little disappointed is Neil, and how basically, you know, Kojima retreading a lot of the same steps, the same aspects that we saw in Death Stranding 1. You know, it was kind of course, it's different with Higgs because, you know, he was looking for, you know, his child BB, which was Sam, right, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, and Neil was, you know, looking for Lou. But I felt like, you know, them being in their own land of the dead, looking for their child, a child or whatever. I don't know. I expected a little bit more out of Kojima. You know, I'm not, you know, on the Kojima glaze like everyone else is. Like, I've never been that much into Kojima games, even though, you know, I enjoyed a lot of his stories and his team has created over the years. I mean, I've never played, I mean, the only Metal Gear games I played is Phantom Pain and the best one, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. So I can't wait for Solid 3 Remake Delta in August next month, actually. And of course, I played Death Stranding 1 and Death Stranding 2. So I was just expecting a little bit more in that way, because I'm like, oh, it's Kojima, he's the, you know, hot shot and all that stuff, and for it to be kind of like the same thing that we experienced in the first game, I'm like, okay, you know, like, I don't mind it, because, you know, when every time Neo shows up and with the, you know, the flashes, the lights flashing, and the skulls and the skeletons and whatnot, that shit was so freaking cool, man. That was so rad that I just couldn't help but just smile so much at that. That was so freaking cool. Not, like, no lie, that was so cool. But yeah, a little bit disappointed on that front. But overall, yeah, you know, love the story. Love the characters, the world of Death Stranding, not necessarily traversing that much, but the actual world of Death Stranding with the BTs, the Death Stranding, and all these other, you know, the lore and whatnot. I really did enjoy it, but, you know, deeply hate the delivery aspect of the gameplay. So yeah, overall, Death Stranding 2 on the beach, a great game. Enjoyed my time for the story and characters. Not much for the gameplay. I could do without that shit. So yeah, for my next gameplay walkthrough, everyone, I just want to touch on this for a quick second. Now, since we've done the altars, I finished that earlier in the week, or actually last week, I think. Was it last week? Yeah, I think it was earlier this week. I finished the altars, got that all wrapped up. Thank you for the love and support on this, or on that. And now we finished up Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Now we are moving on to the Mafia series 2 in preparation for Mafia the Old Country at the beginning of August. That's the first week of August. So we're going to go through Mafia 1 Remastered, or Mafia 1 Definitive Edition, Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, and Mafia 3. Do a re-walkthrough of all of those games in preparation for, like I said, Mafia the Old Country. Then after that, that might bring us to some new games. Wuchang Fallen Feathers. I was about to say Fallen Dynasty. I think it's Wuchang. Sorry, Wuchang Fallen Feathers. That's at the end of July. So be expecting a walkthrough of all those games. Going to be doing a walkthrough of Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 and Razor's Edge, 3 Razor's Edge again. Excuse me, jeez, I'm getting tongue tied. In preparation for Ninja Gaiden 4 in October. You know, hopefully we have time to also do the Outer Worlds 1 in preparation for Outer Worlds 2. A lot of re-walkthroughs in preparation for these sequels and whatnot. But, you know, given that I haven't played these games in a long time, but fresh, brand new experience for me to a degree. So yeah, still have lots of content coming out now to the end of 2025. So make sure you're all subscribed, have that notification bell turned on, and make sure you set those notifications to all so you don't miss out on anything I post to this channel. And yeah, I think that's about it. Like I said, everyone, thank you for watching this, and thank you all for joining me for this walkthrough. Thank you all for the love and support on this walkthrough and on my other walkthroughs and on my channel as a whole. Thank you. Much appreciated. Before I let you guys all go, you guys can please leave a like on this video if you guys like what you saw. Please subscribe for more content. It helps out this channel a lot. Also, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content I post to this channel. And make sure you set those notifications to all as well. Please share my channel and my videos to all your friends, families, cats, and dogs, and who not. And you guys can follow me on Twitter and our Blue Sky as well at Baytuh, Baytuh. If you want to keep supporting me even further, you can do so by donating to my Patreon, PayPal, YouTube Super Thanks, leaving a tip, or becoming a YouTube member on my channel. That is patreon.com/Baytuh, Baytuh, and or paypal.me/Baytuh, Baytuh, and or the YouTube Super Thanks. All you have to do is click on any one of my videos or monetized, which is 99.9% of them. Then hit the little more heart thanks button and donate however much you want. But regardless how you choose to support me further, any and all donations, everyone's much appreciated, and it's 100% completely optional. And with all that being said and out of the way, for the final time for my Death Stranding 2 on the beach walkthrough, my name is Malcolm, also known as Baytuh, and I will catch you guys all in my next walkthrough, let's play, channel post, update, live stream, ramble, review, basically whatever else I do next on this channel, which is going to be very, very, very soon. Peace, thank you all for watching, and I love you all.
It goes without saying that I too will continue to support you, Sam. Here's to many more exciting adventures. Feeling well rested after some quality shut-eye?
Thank you, Sam.
Sure.
Did you manage to take a good photo?